Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in game one of group play, the opening game of the tournament. So every competitor in this tournament takes part in 3 games to start the competition. The results are used to seed the bracket. And so we got a dandy here right off in the opener. Brad Bell will be controlling Chicago. He's won this tournament 3 or 4 years. And Nathan Murr's controlling Denver. These two have a lot of history between them. 2016, they met at the Retro World Series in the championship game. They also met in 2018 up in Rochester, Minnesota, and in the championship. And last year in the Final Four here in Omaha. Brad's won all 3 of those games by narrow margins. But we have a couple competitors really familiar with each other. Last year's semifinal game was indeed this same matchup. Ken Bell with a strong return out to the 38.
All that, and I'm still in my territory. Okay.
Pass one by Denver. Nate checks down at Mark Jackson on the out route. Picks up 9. Good safe underneath throw. Shotgun here. First down hits Clarence K quickly in the slot. Brad had dropped Singletary back into coverage a little bit up top on that top receiver. Nate took the safe throw underneath the coverage. Pass one again, and Nate with Elway goes on that out route to Jackson, picks up the first down. Brad's content to cover the deeper routes and give up that those underneath yards. Pass one play pick as Brad switches down to Otis Wilson. What he was trying to do there was catch Nate either in a play pick or running to the top half of the field where Otis would not be blocked. Play pick again, pass one. Brad's mixing up a little bit, jumping around between halves of the field, trying to avoid possibility of being run on while calling pass plays. Getting run on here, Dent gets caught up by the blocker, but a computer-controlled defender in on the tackle there. Nate's appears like he's gonna opt for the field goal here. Shouldn't have any problem making this. Full power kick. Through the goalposts, and Denver takes an early 3-0 lead. Nate misses on a full power kick. Gentry's going to get this in great field position. He's got a host of blocking. He's got a couple defenders he's going to have to beat. Can he get him to dive? Got one. Second defender will not dive. The rest of the posse catches up to him. Great field position for Brad here. Mecklenburg coverage deep. Brad with McMahon hits Ron Morris underneath for the first down.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Nate has chosen his play.
No, I know.
A little deliberating on Brad's part there. First and goal to 4. With Mecklenburg going to be in run 2 here. Shading up top. Quick pass to Peyton in the flat. He's in for the touchdown. Chicago takes a 6-3 lead. Nate's going to have Carl Mecklenburg here trying to block the extra point. And Mecklenburg is one of the best in the business at blocking the extra points.
Sometimes the center grabs people.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that didn't happen. You ready?
Yeah.
Good jump, gets there. Tackles the holder. Really surprised Brad wasn't able to get that off with Kevin Butler. Butler's one of the best kickers in the game in terms of distance, and usually doesn't need a lot on the kick to get the extra point. Great job by Brad there, weaving his kicker through the blocking and making the dive tackle there. Again, Nate going underneath the Clarence K there. Brad dropping Singletary back deep. And Nate just taking the easy, safe throw underneath. Pitch to Dorsett, runs for the first down on the far side from Dent. So in that situation, Dent was on the back side of the blocking scheme, unaccounted for. And Dorsett was able to run away from him despite Dent not being blocked. Brad with Dewerson there comes in, stops Dorsett for a 1-yard gain. Dewerson not blocked there either. 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Dorsett, the far side run from the bottom hash mark there, a lot of real estate to the top. He just, to start the play, runs away from Otis Wilson. Gets it to a manageable 3rd and 4 on that 5-yard run.
3rd and 4.
Pass 1, play pick here. It's going to be 4th and 5. A little chess match going on with the run game between the offense and defense here. So Brad is doing a good job choosing defenders not in the path of the run blocking schemes. However, Nate's picking his spots as to whether to run to the top or bottom half of the field really well, and he's getting positive yards out of it. Mecklenburg and run 2 would be the call here, as he's not blocked on run 1. One of those strategic situations based on how the programming works. Again, we see another Mecklenburg in run 2. Peyton with a nifty cutback. Gets it to a 3rd and 4. We'll see if they rinse and repeat here. Run 2 here. And again, stifles Walter Payton. 3 and out for the Bears.
Ball there, 3 runs.
And a punt.
Yeah.
Bears ball right there.
Full power kick from Wagner. Really shocked Brad didn't at least go to the air once on that drive.
Guys have won a lot of games.
Brad was probably testing the waters just to see how dedicated Nate would be to stick in that Mecklenburg and run 2 defense. Oh, nice cutback move by Dorsett.
Get those jukes with the,
Like Brad had him dead to rights with Otis Wilson. But that play was snapped from the up near the top hash mark, and Dorsett with a nice cutback for a big gain. Dorsett to the far side of Dewerson. Dewerson was unblocked there, but Dorsett was able to lunge ahead for the first down. New set of downs for Nate and Denver. Shifty move by Dorsett, as Dewerson was unblocked there in that scenario, and picking up 6 yards when a speedy defender like Dewerson is unblocked is a big win for Nate there. Play pick here on pass 1, 3rd and 5. Pitch to Dorsett, another cutback move. Oh, Nate's a little emotional there.
As I said,
Dorsett had the cutback on Otis Wilson. Looked like he was going to get the first down, and one of the interior defensive linemen of Chicago was able to separate from the block and make the tackle there. 4th and 2, the playbook is open, as we like to say, as everything in theory would work here. Just comes down to whether or not Brad can play pick him on defense. And we're going for it.
yes!
Perry and run 2 was the call by Brad in Chicago.
I did too.
Dorsett with a nice cutback. There was a computer-controlled defender in, which looked like he could have made the play, but Dorsett cut back on him, and Perry was too slow to recover.
Aw, dang it. I must have crossed the
Everybody
line.
open on that. Pass one for Denver. Nate opts to just run with Elway. He's the fastest quarterback in Tecmo Bowl, so good option if you're going to run with your quarterback. Roll out with Elway and get moving.
Dang it.
Elway gets sacked. A little indecision, it looked like, on Nate's part. At first, it looked like he wanted to run with the quarterback, and then tried to sit back in the pocket. Otis Wilson gets caught on the run block
Okay.
as he tried to take it inside. Dorsett kicked it outside. Computer-controlled defender in on the tackle, but Dorsett gets the first down. Again, far side. Nate's made it a habit. If the ball snapped from the bottom hash, he's running to the top, and vice versa. If it's snapped from the top hash, he's been running to the bottom. So it's kind of been his pattern so far. Topside run, so he breaks his pattern. However, Dent gets caught by the blocker and is unable to recover for a while. Dorsett with a big gain inside the 10. First and goal from the 9. Denver's in business here, looking to take the lead before halftime. Pass one, safe out route throw to Mark Jackson. Gets him to 2nd and 1. It's going to take a series of play picks here on defense by Brad to keep Nate and Denver out of the end zone. Everybody's open.
Oh, dang it. Good shot.
Nate hits Mark Jackson in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. 9-6. And gonna go with Singletary here, one of the best field goal or extra point blockers in Tecmo Bowl.
I think so. Yeah, should be.
Dude, he's player
Does
two,
not
man.
get it. He missed the holder. Carlos puts it up and through.
Well, we got 2
In that touchdown play, Brad rolled Richard Dent back into coverage, quickly circled him back around, tried to make a diving tackle on Elway out of desperation.
Almost did it again.
There in the backfield was just a second too slow, so almost stopped him. Gentry's going to get a 2 for 1 here on the kick returns. He's getting one here to finish the half. See if he can take it to the house. Nope, he's tackled at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
And Gentry will also get the second half
Go
kickoff.
ahead.
Pretty clean game so far. Dorsett really has been the player of the game. He's a lot of good yardage on the ground, and Chicago really hasn't had a chance to get their offense on track with the short field on the first drive and a 3-and-out on the second one. So we'll see if McMahon goes to work this drive. Here comes Gentry. We'll see if he can take it deep.
Get him. Yes!
2 defenders converge on Gentry for the tackle. So Chicago will start at the 23-yard line. Mecklenburg and run 2 is the call. Quick pass to Ron Morris. Mecklenburg in that situation has to shade a little bit to the top of that to cover Willie Galt streaking downfield, and McMahon can quickly cycle through and hit the bottom receiver there in that situation. Pass over the middle to Cap Bozo on the crossing route. Nate switched to a run 2 defense there with the bottom safety. Goes back to Mecklenburg and pass 2, and again. They didn't give him the first down. Looked like Morris had the first down. Apparently the ball had not crossed the line.
Good shot, man.
Nate switches up to Rulon Jones in run 1, which I don't believe he's called all game, so a little deviation there. Risky throw by Brad with McMahon there. Rulon Jones was in close proximity but unable to intercept it.
Yeah,
Brett drops back, letting things develop downfield when he finally checked down to Peyton, the computer-controlled defender, with the diving tackle. Mecklenburg, just a step slow, almost picks off that pass intended for Morris. McMahon isn't able to put a lot of mustard on those throws. Much better job by Brad there. Did that last second cycle back through to keep Nate and Mecklenburg on the deep guy Galt, and then quickly check back down to Peyton in the flat. Computer controlled defender just dives and misses, and Peyton picks up 7. Good cutback by Peyton, kicked it to his left. Nate dives and misses with Mecklenburg, first down. Another cutback by Peyton, 4 yards gained. Peyton with some nifty moves. Just short of the first down. Got a play pick there. It's going to be 4th and 2. Is he going to kick the field goal to pull within 1, or is Brad going to go for it? Looks like he's going to go for it. The calls are in. Mecklenburg gets caught in coverage of the tight end. He gets caught by the center of Chicago, came out, blocked him, popcorned him. Brad must have picked that up as he rolled up away, and then eventually threw back to Peyton for the easy touchdown. We'll see if Mecklenburg can get this extra point again.
You can see who's next. Hopefully, I got a few.
And Brad's going to get this one. Had Mecklenburg not been picked off by the center, he most likely could have beat Peyton down to the bottom half of the field there and forced another play for Chicago. But instead, he's taken out of the play and an easy catch and touchdown run for Peyton.
Whoa.
8 seconds to go, third quarter. Nice job by Brad, kind of weaving around all the blocking. And Nate will start with good field position again. Bell has had some decent returns today. Nothing earth-shattering, but putting Denver in a good situation offensively to start these drives. Interesting drive by Brad there with Chicago for the touchdown. Kind of a series of 3 or so passes in a row. Go back to the run for 2 to 3 plays. Went back to the pass a couple times, mixing it up. And McMahon looked pretty sharp with McMahon there. Some quick hitter passes. A little bit higher scoring game between these two than what we're accustomed to. Sometimes these guys are in single digits, some of their games. So to have both in double digits here, it's still a defensive struggle, obviously, but their points are coming a little freer this game. Another underneath out route throw to Mark Jackson. Turns upfield and gets the first down. 1 second to go, third quarter.
Yeah, finally. You haven't really play picked all this
play
game.
pick there to end the third quarter.
Not much.
So, should Denver be stopped here? They still have plenty of time. They can punt, get a stop, get the ball back, get in position for the tying field goal, or to even take the lead. So it's not extremely critical right now, but we'll see what Denver and Nate can do with the ball here. Brett sort of got busted on the run play there, but Dent
A little bit better than I have
was
been.
able to windmill around away from the blocker, ran the blocker into a computer-controlled defender, and Brad was able to make the tackle.
You didn't help on this one.
Play pick here. 4th and 7. Nate looks like he's a little bit at odds on what he wants to do here, whether to punt or go for it. Plenty of time right here. He can punt, get the stop, and get the ball back. He is nearing the 50,
Nice.
so if he could convert this, he's in a really good position in terms of time to go down and get a touchdown. I think the safe play here would be to punt, try to pin Chicago deep, and play defense. He's only down by 3 points.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it looks like Nate's going to opt out of the punt, and he's going to go for it.
So we were trying to get my buddy to come down to do the streaming of this, but which would have taken a lot of load off of my hands.
So keep in mind this is a group play game. Nate comes out in shotgun, pass 2. Singletary in coverage. He's going to pick this off, pass to Dorsett. The top and bottom receivers in that shotgun play were covered by computer-controlled defenders, so that signals that Brad was in a pass 1 call. The only targets Nate had open were Clarence K and Tony Dorsett in the slot, and unfortunately they both end up in about the same spot on the field as you see, so easy interception for Singletary and Brad there. Quick pitch to Peyton out in the flat. Brad wasn't messing around, just wanted to get the ball out and gain some positive yards. Hits Morris, bottom route for the first down. That's Morris's 4th or 5th catch today. It's been pretty productive for the Chicago Bear receiver. Great move by Peyton. Picks up 5 on a situation where Mecklenburg was completely unblocked. Peyton's going to come up a little bit short of the first down, 3rd and 1. Chicago's well within field goal range here. And a play pick on pass 2. Looks like Brad's going to opt for the field goal. Hasn't chose it yet, but it seems like that's what he wants to do. And yep, he's opting to try to take the 6-point lead here. Denver does not have a good linebacker position player to try and block that. Kick it up and it's good. So in this situation, plenty of time for Denver to go down and score. However, Brad has Singletary available to try and block the extra point.
Yeah, it was 22. That was the longest, like...
So should Denver drive down and score a touchdown, there's a good chance Brad can block that extra point, and we would possibly go to overtime, tied at 16. Brad missed on the diving tackle there, but it changed Bell's path, and a computer-controlled defender with a tackle there. 1st and 10. Brad goes Todd Bell and run 2, 2nd and 11. Run 1 by Denver to the far side from Otis Wilson. Dorsett with a 5-yard gain. Dorsett's had plenty of those 5-yard gains. He's really racked up the yards. Nate throwing out the vibe that he knows what Brad has called here with his body language. So we'll see either Brad was in a run 1 or if he's in a pass 1 call here. No one's open. Looks like Brad was in run 1 and Nate came out and pass 1. 1st down on that out route to Jackson again. 32 seconds. Not a lot of time. Denver's going to have to pick up the pace.
Just save it for a few minutes from now. What's that, sweetheart? Oh, really?
Pass 1, no surprise. Throwing that out route to Mark Jackson as Brad was running his defender downfield with Clarence K. Dorsett lunges ahead for the 1st down. Dewerson was unblocked there. Brad's most likely going to be sitting in a lot of run calls here just to play it safe.
Oh, I screwed up, but
Yeah, you did.
A little mishap by Brad
Take
there.
that.
He called Richard Dent,
I
or he chose
got
run
one.
2
That's not what I
and
called.
controlled Richard Dent. That's a mistake that the pros will tell you. Do not do that. Dorset with another far side run, getting it to 3rd and 6. Time is not on the side, down to 19 seconds. So while Nate has a productive drive, he keeps moving the chains. He's not getting big plays.
That's how you got to defend that with.
So Brad came out in a run 2 with William Perry. Had been juked a couple times in that scenario, but stayed back a little bit, 4th and 4. And you can see the body language of Nate kind of languishing right now as to what to call, and also he knows the clock is working against him. So again, this is a group play game in the opening round. So right now our competitors are only playing for record and seeding. 4th and 4. Run 2.
Oh!
And Dorset is stopped. Half a yard short of the line of gain. So it appears Brad picked up on what he needed to do in that run 2 with William Perry. Defensive front there, kind of windmill around and not let Dorset put a cutback on him. So Nate and a Mecklenburg run 2 defense, and this should just be elementary. It's going to be most likely 3 runs and a punt. Mecklenburg stops Peyton for a second time. And expect another run 1 here. Sure enough, Peyton kicks it to the left. Appears to pick up 10 yards.
Good game, man.
And Chicago's going to punt to finish the game here.
I got to do that a little bit later on.
Yeah, you guys will see each other again.
Well, another dandy between these two.
Good game, brother.
And Brad's going to advance to 1-0. Nate will fall to 0-1. And that concludes our group play game.
So that's the only. We've had seen 30-yard punt returns and stuff.
Right.